Hello friends, yesterday I took a one setup on a Nasdaq. I'm going to do a trade breakdown. I will talk about the daily 1 hour RTH chart and 5 minute and 1 minute chart. Okay, so how you are going to build a narrative on a daily and 4 hour or a 1 hour, how to verify this higher time frame analysis on a lower time frame. So let's see. Okay, so on a daily chart, okay, so this was the daily chart. We was inside the inverse FEG. This is the low and this is the high. This is the inverse FEG, and we was also inside the new week opening gap of the 24 October to 27 October. So this was the new week opening gap, old new week opening gaps. We took a sell side liquidity. So Monday starts pulling to the buy side liquidity to this internal range liquidity also, but without doing any stop runs. So what was my trade idea? That I saw a bearish breaker. So how this is the bearish breaker? We having the stop run, okay? We having a stop run and we break down this low, and also we have a fair value gap inside the breaker. So this was the higher time frame analysis on Nasdaq, and I was thinking we are going to do some kind of retracement. So this is why I was looking for the London low and the pre-market low on a 5 minute. On a 5 minute, if you check, we got a rejection from the new week opening gap 75%. So I will just delete this thing. So we will have a clean chart. I will go to the regular trading hour first. If you see, we open a gap up and we did not even tap to the 25% of opening range gap. So most of the time, if the 930 is not doing some kind of manipulation inside the opening range gap, then the 10 o'clock will be pulled to the downside. It is going to do some kind of manipulation in our opening range gap. Then it is going to go to the upper direction. This is what happened yesterday. So I will check on an electronic trading hour, and once we took a buy side liquidity, okay, and after the 930 we do not have any kind of manipulation, okay, so there is no manipulation. We was having a failure swings. This was also the failure swings. This was the equal lows. The most important thing about this low, it is the session liquidity, right? So this is the London liquidity, and this was the pre-market liquidity. So this two liquidity was pending, and on a 5 minute, if you see, there was no rejection after the 10 o'clock, right? 9:45. So I was thinking, okay, we are going to take the sell side liquidity this at the moment of 950 micro, but I did not see any kind of rejection or the bearish momentum on a 5 minute. So I was just waiting for the 10:30. Why the 10:30 is important? If you go to the regular trading hour, I like to trade 1 hour power of three. So, okay, so if you check, the 9:30 to 10:30 is the 1 hour candle, okay, and the 10 o'clock to 11:30 is the 1 hour candle. So I am more interested in trading in a 1 hour candle on the regular trading hour. It is going to start at 10:30 and it is going to end at 11:30. That is what most of the time 10:30 is going to do. 10:30 is going to start the real move. I will go to the 5 minute. So we tap to the breaker, and we also had a change in state of delivery, right? Over here, go to the 1 minute. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I will also mark the vertical line on a 10:30. That is the key area. This is where the new 1 hour candle is going to start. We had a market structure shift over here. This was the first reason. The second reason was we had an inverse FEG. I will mark down this inverse FEG. This was the inverse FEG market structure shift. I took the aggressive entry over here. My stop loss was over here. I do not want price to take this high or this high, because I was thinking price has already made this high as an intermediate term high. This is the short term high. Again, we have taken this low, and this low was created inside the fair value gap, right? So this was the intermediate term low. So if this high is getting broken, that means I'm wrong in my narrative and my short term trading also, and short term goal also, right? So I took a sell over here, and when I got a more confirmation and when I extended my targets, when I see this low has been taken out. Okay, so this was the real market structure break, MSS, and this was the 5 minute order block, right? Inside the 5 minute order block, we have created the 1 minute order block. So that is why this order block is important. 1 hour order block, 1 minute order block, right? So as soon as price broken this low and this low, I trail my stop loss to here, and I was going to take my full TP over here, but I just book on this opening range gap high. I was already heavy on the cells on my 50K accounts, and it was getting copied with the 5 accounts. So this was the reason. Okay, if you once you start seeing the order blocks are respect, that is mean the change in state of deliveries happened, and it is going to start taking the sell side liquidities. So which sell side liquidities you are going to focus on? You are going to focus on the pre-market liquidity. You don't have to select the random highs and lows like this low or this low. You just have to select the session liquidities. And after taking the pre-market liquidity, you can also look for the London liquidity, but don't look at Asia liquidity, because the Asia has already expanded, right? It has made the big range. So that means it is not going to take this low unless and until we have an intra-week reversal, right? So that is why I was focused on the London liquidity and the pre-market liquidity. I already called this level on my free Discord channel. If you guys have not joined yet, you can join it. And this was the trade idea. My stop loss was over here. As soon as trade price took this low, I just trailed my stop loss over here, and I was just trailing. And when you are going to see two FEGs like this was the first fair value gap. This was the fair value gap first, and we having the another fair value gap. When you see the price is not even coming to the 50% of this CB, that means we are going to take this low also. That means the price is so aggressive, right? Once the price has took this low, you can see how the price is reacting. This was the trade idea. On a 1 hour, we was having a breaker. We do not take on any sell side liquidity after 9:30, so that's why this pre-market liquidity was the main liquidity pool after the 9:30. And after the 9:30, we start pulling to the upper side without taking any sell side liquidity. And we do also the when the 1 hour is when the 1 hour PO3 is starting in a regular trading hour at a 10:30. That was the main reason behind this trade setup. Once you see some this kind of reaction and market structure shift on a after the 10:30, you can look for the trade setup. And for the 1:3 1:4 setup, 1:4 RR also. Yeah, but this was the trade idea. If anyone wanted to buy an account, you can look for the Proform perk. I have added every Proform deals, and it is getting updated almost every day if there is new offer. You can look for the Apex for the 80% off, and also the my funded futures. Yeah, but if you like my trade breakdown, um, thank you very much for watching me, and you can join my Discord for a free. It is a link in the description. Thank you very much.